What's up? Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm working today. She working overtime. I am. First of all, y'all see Spotify on the screen. Take your phones out, scan the QR code, and give community reviews a follow. You're gonna donate, hit that cash app while your phone and your camera's already out. And if you want to check out some, I need to update this merch by the way, but it's got some, some stuff on there that I would love to see you guys check out. This is more of a Ready to Love thing. If you watch me on Ready to Love, I had, excuse me, I had a cast member who had the issues with things I was saying on the channel, and she had her people come in my chat, and I called them Pookie and them. That's where the shirt came from. So you scan the QR code, check out some of the merch, do what you got to do. I appreciate it 100%. Woo, boy, this one I saved for this time because I'm like, I know we got to talk about some things today. Why is this? I don't like this color. But before I even get to that, let me give you my disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed on this channel are those of this channel and are for entertainment purposes only. Do not try this at home. And don't whine in the comments when you don't like, because I don't. And I want to make sure that I make it very clear because I know, when I do some of this commentary, everybody has their whatever. So also include this commentary they were about to do. I also had a conversation with, and I remember you guys, if you watch Corey Holcomb, you heard him mention Lips. Okay. She's cool. She's cool. She's cool. Super cool. And I got to talk to her for a little bit, not a long time, but gave me enough where, because for me, a lot of things where I'm just like, something's not right with the situation. Right. Anyway, um, Corey spoke about this. Let me just play the little audio clip, excuse me. Wait, did I have this?
TMZ, you have done a good job as being the only media group to motherfucking come with so much misinformation about Corey Holcomb. Your misinformation about Corey Holcomb is intentional, and I can prove it. See, if I couldn't prove it, I wouldn't be able to say what I'm finna say. TMZ has been sicked on Corey Holcomb. And you got that picture of the RoboCop?
Oh my God.
Put RoboCop up on the screen. Stop. Dead or alive, I'm frying your rice. TMZ. You see this person right here? You don't know who that is, D? Want me to tell you why? When I went to court, I didn't know who that was because I had never seen the phone. But she didn't have time to pull that bang forward in court. That's the woman. That's that woman. Look at that ugly motherfucker.
So, of course, we know that woman, who that woman is, Christina Payne.
That ugly motherfucker.
Oh my God.
That is because of her phone records, going to be able to prove that TMZ was sicked on me. Hey, dumb bitch, your phone records are going to prove that TMZ was sent at me to bring negative media coverage on my black ass. This ain't no regular shit where TMZ find out about a story and they be like, well, let's go see about the story. TMZ was summoned by this crooked lawyer to destroy Corey Holcomb. I can prove it.
Now, this is what we are speaking about. This is crazy to me, right? Let me see. Hold on. Wait a minute. Um, so talking to Lips about it too. And I already said this before. I said that I feel that something about this isn't right. Something in the water is not clean, as they say or whatever. It doesn't feel right for me to come out as a woman to speak about it and listen to everything and still say, I even felt like Corey was holding back, but not for a negative way. I felt like he was holding back to protect himself or whatever. And I felt like for her story, I felt like it should have been just more. It was more active outrage, a lot of that, but you didn't see like a lot of times people go through trauma, they you see a lot of physicalities. If it's the way she was talking about it, and I know what you mean about the mushing. I know people not gonna like that either. That's a separate discussion. I feel like as far as your personal space and da da da, and then that's another discussion, as I spoke before, about a man being in a position where a woman is antagonizing him in his face, throwing water. I've seen this recently on something actually, throwing water and all kind of stuff like that. What is he supposed to do? What is that man supposed to do? How is he supposed to handle that if he doesn't have a convenient cousin or sister or bestie or whatever that would be to step in and say as a woman, hey, don't, you're not gonna do a thing, I got it. You know what that looks like. I know that Trina was there and was trying to do something, but he even when he says her name, he says he doesn't want to involve her. He moved her out of the way, like, I don't want you involved with this. What is a man to do in that position? I have two sons. We would have these discussions often where I'm like, okay, what would you do? How would you handle it if a woman is coming at you or whatever? And it's like they're asking me these questions. If there's a woman, mom, what do we do? Again, I'm gonna say this: if a woman can sit here and say that she's never been mushed or whatever, gently, maybe grabbed and moved to the side, whatever, to prevent something, be honest, because that is a very tough position. As you want to be stand on women's rights and against, of course, we all are against violence. Should a man just stand there and take it? As far as you're gonna tell me that such women live, that a man should stand there and allow disrespect from a woman? She could be throwing hot water on him or throwing water at him or punching him in the face. He supposed to just stand there because she's a woman. She's allowed to do that? Even though there's a lot of outrage, there's a whole lot of core, you shouldn't have done that and da da da. And then also what he said is that she, when they was, I guess, when everything was going on with her and her dude or whatever, she was physical as well with him. So all I'm trying to say is, it's physical is wrong, but I know a mush. There's most of the time, I'm not sure how intense that was. I'm not sure everybody will see the video eventually, but a mush like this, like, back up, stop. Opposed to, doing something that's really violent. And I don't know if he said kid. I don't want to say allegedly, because I don't remember exactly what he said, but it was more physical than the mush. Okay, like, I'm being honest. All right. Um, when I was told that she is tied to, I don't know, Rock Nation and this whole thing with Kanye, I'm not sure what's going on. right? And it seems like this has been plotted for some time. And I think I mentioned this before in my last video. A plot to take down a black man is pitiful in itself. It's really horrendous. Um, you know, and then when you find out that black women are involved, you're like, what? For me, it's just like it's always for me the why. It's always for me the why. Like why is this happening? What's the reason? Like Cardi B. What is the reason? Okay. And the whole situation with Sean Hodley, especially when he said they was in court, and when Christina mentioned her as a lawyer, and I'm assuming she said on that phone that no, I don't represent her. But Corey said that she called improv and represented herself as I am her lawyer. I need the tape. And after probably watching the tape, maybe feeling like she actually has a case, it's also another thing that probably happened. Oh, okay, he did that. We might actually have a case. Oh, okay. But she has her cases are normally, bigger situated, all these different things. So I don't know. And for the Tiffany Haddish situation, which is also crazy, and I was told this, Tiffany is, loyal to, I guess, Corey's his ops, which is Earthquake, G Thing, and Dave and Little Rail. I still don't even know who G Thing actually is. I just realized I probably do know. Maybe it's the name because I don't know. Yeah. So, and even though no, they say Kanye out there, all this kind of stuff, but Kanye speaks truth that people don't want to hear, or they want to keep in a hush, like the Jaguar right kind of, like that. And for him to call out Corey's name, and the fact of the matter is, Kanye been sitting back, probably been watching Corey. You know what I'm saying? He recently spoke about Darnell, who he calls mild, who was on tour, got on SNL, doing all kind of stuff with Dave Chappelle. And he doesn't mention Corey in his interviews, but he on the Breakfast Club, that second one he didn't. The first one he did, but he did mention it. People always say because of the fact I'm in Hollywood and this something happened to me for me to be in Hollywood is not true and da da da. Corey, there's another one that I feel like is, one of those truth tellers. He does do comedy just like Cat William. I think they all have a way of doing it, but people might take Corey as more aggressive, more abrasive, or whatever, just because of his delivery. It wouldn't have mattered how he said it. If he said it in a gentle voice, if he sang it in a song, somebody would have something to say about it. Either way, and that's my opinion on that too. Um, yeah. It's just been a lot of information as far as this whole situation, and their trial is supposed to be in March 26th, I believe he said. So we're gonna be talking about it because I'm pretty sure TMZ is gonna be outside the courthouse looking to see what Corey has to say or whatever, especially because the fact that Corey's pretty much calling TMZ out and say, "Oh, y'all are coming for me," and reporting incorrect news about me. He has phone records. I'm assuming, of course, you're not going to reveal everything. He should not, because this is an ongoing case. He has phone records of I guess Christina Payne and TMZ having conversations. I don't. I mean, to say this was ultimately the plan to come for Corey, even to the point where I was telling you guys the last time I said, if that restraining order would have went through, pushed through, as he was stating, and because he had no knowledge of it, because he wasn't served, even though he served her in court from the judge, smart, but he wasn't served, and they was going to push this through. Her lawyer wasn't there. Corey didn't know about it. Just surprise. He would have gone to the Improv. By the way, he has not been back to the Improv. He mentioned that as well. If he was at the Improv, and like I told you guys, all of a sudden Christina would show up every time, and I know she would make sure that the laws were called. When they got there, all they would see on the computer, oh, she has a restraining order against you. He'd be like, what? That would be the first time that he actually knew that he had one against him, and he would get clink, clink. Pretty much mess up this man's whole work thing, because they would probably make it so every time he would be at a club, or a club he would go to all the time, whatever it might look like, she would make sure that every time that she was there, and every time she was there, he would have to leave. Otherwise, he may risk, if he goes to a club, of seeing her and spending more money bonding himself out. That would be a lot of, he probably could afford it, but who would want to just waste money like that? On top of the fact that man say he's never even been to jail. So you're telling me for the first time you'll be going to jail because somebody, this is crazy. Mm. Wow. This is crazy. Like, if this comes out to be 100% true, that it was purely a setup, because I'm trying to figure out, excuse me, I'm trying to figure out what's the reason. Cold shivers. What is the reason? Because I can remember in the past, I would hear Corey speak about a person in front of the club doing, all kind of stuff, but he would never mention her name. And of course, I'm not a part of that comedy circuit, so I wouldn't know. But people of the comedy circuit probably knew. And now things have come out. It's like, bro, so you're telling me he was talking about you this entire time? And so that's why I really feel like that plotting against him this whole time does make sense. His platform is huge. He's been on there talking about her coded way, because the people who, like I said, people in the comedy world, improv, whatever, they know exactly who she is. So low key, him doing that probably caused her to say, man, I'm sick. I'm about to, we all of us people who have no knowledge of this, just like, okay, he's talking about some chick in front of the improv, okay, not even paying no attention. I'm telling you, this is what prompted this whole, I'm trying to take down Corey Holcomb. It's never a big thing. If someone's trying to take somebody down in this way, it's never, the reason behind it is never like, the smoking gun is never a smoking gun. It's always some trivial, petty, small little thing that nobody normally wouldn't care about in real life. But you came for me, you did, excuse me? That type of situation. Now, Corey said because the video, which would be used as evidence, do you not think that he's going to bring out every piece of evidence? Because Even when you search up Corey Holcomb's name attached to Christina Payne, it's ugly. I think Gary with the T did a video about him, and I think the word assault. I can't remember the exact title. I don't want to quote it, and I'm misquoting it. But if you type in Corey Holcomb right now, I'm gonna do that right now. Let me see. Oh wow, I didn't even see this one. Wait a minute. Okay, so hold on. Let me show y'all. Let me share real quick. This is the search. Let me see how I look it. Okay, let me take my title down. Hold on. This is the search, right? Let me see if I can zoom in. Okay. All I did was type his name in. Okay, of course you're gonna have who he is and the things he's done and all that stuff. But then right under his tickets and dates and all that, boom, because you have the news right here. What? Like this is crazy. Okay, so this is the root. Let's see what the root says. The title is crazy. You'll never believe who allegedly. Oh, my bad. I hate this doggone ass. Ugh! You'll never believe who allegedly jumped Corey Holcomb in Los Angeles. It seems like the portal of mess of comedians for comedians has once again been opened in 2025. Has filed new legal documents claiming it was a woman. Don't worry, we'll explain. And they're going by, according to court documents obtained by TMZ, Holcomb is seeking retained restraining order against fellow comedian Christina Payne, whom he alleges both physically and verbally assaulted him. What's more is Holcomb's version of events are completely different than Payne's in that he previously told TMZ, I'm sure she told TMZ that she was the one who allegedly hit him in the face in the radio station. Oh, she was the one that was, yeah, in the face. I mean, mushing is, I don't know, man. Let me see something. Y'all probably ain't even see that tab I was looking at. No, y'all just see this tab. Okay, let me see. They're all saying the same thing. Literally. Mm. Yep, they're all saying the same thing. Now it says reports indicate that police filed a battery report that day. Wait a minute. Hold on. This crap is even in Vibe magazine. Wow. Mm. Mm. I was trying to find. Wait a minute. Let me touch this in a different way. Oops. Oh Lord, so many videos about Corey and Christina. I know I'm doing it too, but I'm just saying. I can't find it. I'm surprised. Usually they have this stuff online so fast. Should love Marriage Huntsville. Them people's whole record was on there. I ain't trying to see the record. I just wanted to see that report, but it's not even. It just keeps on saying the police took a battery report of it. Where's the receipt for that? You know what I'm saying? Like, where is this receipt? I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. I'm just. Oh. Lord have mercy. I'm trying to find something. It's taking so long to get there. But if she is actually if she is actually her lawyer, she has all that information. Wait a minute. How old is okay, so let me see if this is right. What is happening? Um what wait a minute. I'm sorry, y'all. If I'm just trying to get this info. I'm trying. What? Hmm. Oh, okay. I gotta make sure I got this right person. No, none of these people. See, I almost clicked on the wrong name. No, wait, this might be it. I don't know it's gonna show me what I'm trying to show me, but I know the court case is gonna be March the 26th or something like that, and that's gonna be it's gonna be a circus. And the reason why I say it's gonna be a circus is because if TMZ is gonna be involved with team, they're gonna be reporting on this stuff like day and night and all kind of stuff. So ooh, no, wait a minute. Is this really gonna show me? This actually show me. This is actually kind of scary how quickly I got this. Like real talk. This is not. I'm gonna try to work on that. I have to really sign up a whole situation to get that anyway information. But anyway, I couldn't. I mean, it's not that important if I see the report or not. To be honest, it really is not that important. But to be honest, I think he's gonna have a lot of evidence, and I think this case is gonna turn into something else because if he has evidence of her doing things that weren't right, or if she lied, if you go make a case, and you falsify records, like, or you say, oh, this happened, like this person did this, but they didn't, and that person record all this kind of stuff, you could be in trouble for lying and creating all of this. So of course that's yet to be determined, but I'm just saying if that happens and that's the outcome, that's not going to be good for her, and not in public, not her career. It's going to be awful. And then he could turn around and do something legally. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you came out here and just try to mess up my name, and it wasn't true. But a lot of people wish Corey hadn't said what he said, but I think Corey wanted to come out and tell his truth. I haven't heard anything from Tiffany Haddish on this. You know what I'm saying? She hasn't mentioned anything publicly about it. The thing about it is supposedly these comedians or whoever, period, these comedians who are rallying around her, what other women are rallying around her? Because I haven't seen it. Where is the women's empowerment? Oh, I'm for the sneeze. Hold on. Okay, I thought I was. Where's the women's empowerment? I'm gonna be honest. If this is women's empowerment for the women comedians, for somebody that felt like one of their was, mushed or whatever, she's the narrative, whatever narrative she's saying, but you get my drift. Where is the women's empowerment? That's the crazy part. Because think about it. If this was really, really what this was giving, even though it's all over the place, you wouldn't you see that? All these, people talking about it. That's all I'm saying. Again, it's almost like because you knew your career was not where you wanted to be. And maybe she was mad that he didn't say her name. Like, whenever he would talk about her. Maybe she was upset and had hoped that he would call her name because his platform is really big. It could be a lot of things. It's probably way deeper than what we know. Then he said something about allegedly trying to say that he was going to meet up with her and talk about replacing D. That wouldn't even work. They have a thing. It's just, they've been doing it for such a long time. You could just tell that their sentences, how they talk, everything. It's a really organic, it's set. People in the audience would even like it. I can say that right now. Even these haters, they would not like it. They would drag. What is that? What's going on? I was like, wow. That's the gag. That's really the gag. To me, you want to be either on the show or you wanted Corey Holcomb to shout you out. You wanted Corey Holcomb to do something to help your comedy career. I do believe that. Yes, that's what I believe. I believe that he felt like, I'm sorry. I felt like that she felt like, excuse me, my goodness. Like he would have comedians on there. He would, shout out, other comedians. He, all kind of things. I feel like that. I don't know if she ever asked Corey or anything like that, but I just felt like she wanted that from him, and he's never done that. Not that I've seen anyway. And I really do think that's really what the tea is. Let's sip on that. that's that's the tea. Wow. This whole time. It's been giving bitter. It's been giving. What have you done for me lately? It's been giving that. It really has been. Oh yes. That's what's happening. Wow. And it makes plenty of sense. That's so interesting to me. Even with the negative shout out, she still wanted him to say, "Oh, that's Christina Pam. I'm talking about her. Go follow her." Again, some of the craziest things, beefs, wars, whatever, have been started by the simplest, pettiest thing. It's never big. For her to plot on this man, for her to plan to take down this black man for no other reason because she's mad he didn't shout her out. I'm telling you, that's the reason. He may not have ever said, "Oh, yeah, I got you," or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She may not even have said to him, "Corey, do me a solid. And when you next time you on your channel, would you shout me out?" Because he would have told us that. He would have said, she had me shout her out all the time. It may not have been said. But that doesn't mean she didn't get mad because it didn't happen. Or when she did get shouted out, it was talking about her distributing pharmacy and things. And even then, like I said, I think she would have still have loved it if he said her name. Period. Mm. Well, we'll see with the case. We'll see what's going on. Shout out to Lips. I appreciate you. Shout out to Corey Holcomb. We'll have to just see how this develops because I just know that once it goes to court, it goes to court, everything comes out, including the evidence. If I was in Cali, baby, I'd be reporting. I'm in Cali reporting from the courthouse. I'm not TMZ, but I'm making sure I got it right. When I come outside and say hey to Christina, I come out and say hey Corey. Like, please do not. Now the whole thing with TMZ, I don't know what's going on with that. Corey is saying that they are in cahoots with Christina and then the Tiffany Haddish thing, all of this to take down this man. And he said he has evidence of a lot of different things. So, we're going to have to see. Because once it's set in court and once it's out, it's out. I'm pretty sure he's going to talk about it. And we are going to talk about it right here. All right, guys. With that being said, I'm about to get out of here. I hope you enjoy your Valentine's Day. I will see you guys next time.